Okay. Yeah. Yep. What up? Is my sound okay? Because if it is not okay, then we should fix it. Okay. So, what up? It's your boy Liby on Monitor platform, and today we'll be talking about on this episode of the podcast. Sorry, I'm fucking my words. But today we were supposed to have Askia, and yeah, we had to push that to tomorrow. Today, I want us to talk about the other side of the coin because on let me just say the episode before Freeboy Lamar and Killer, I did a video concerning the whole controversy between Nigeria and Cameroon entertainment industry. I talked about the advantages of us or the advantage of the Naramali show happening, like what Cameroonians would have gained or benefited from that show, you know. And yeah, when I said that, that was that. Okay, that was that. Then I went online and during this past week, like ever since that event happened, uh, I've been going online and mostly what I see from Nigerian blogs, some Cameroon bloggers, some Cameroon entertainers, mostly Nigerian bloggers, even Paul's Niger. You know, what I've been seeing from them is one, yeah, they said Cameroon is jealous of Nigeria to a certain extent. Like I say, true. To yeah, true. Okay, but it's not all about jealousy. Today we'll be talking about logic. Okay, we're not just be talking about ego, jealousy, and all that. We'll be talking about logic here. So, Post Niger said also they made some statements that Nigerian music, like you can escape it. True. They also made a point like, yeah, the jealousy part of it was what really got me. And all they were saying, like most of the things they were saying is Cameroon is making a mistake. Cameroon will suffer if they completely ban Nigerian music from their country. And that was what ticked me off. That was what really made me say, okay, these guys are really taking their importance so much so far. I appreciate and I know that collaborations help an industry and it helps an industry move forward. It helps create business relationships. It helps in networking and the rest. But flat out, just to come as flat out say an industry will suffer if they completely ban another country from coming into the industry, I don't know how to put it, but that's just absurd. It's absurd. Fuck it. Okay? That's just unrealistic to think of it. So the reason I titled this video the other side of the coin is that I want to talk about what Cameroon entertainment industry will benefit if they ban Nigerian music. Okay? Because I talked about the advantages of it, the collaborations, the making Nigerian audience listen to their songs because they feature on Nigerian artist songs. I guess that's just it. Okay? Reaching the fans of the artists they collaborate with. That's just it. Okay? And reaching the markets the artist is can reach. That's a big deal. But that's just it. But coming to say we'll suffer, like the Cameroon entertainment industry will suffer if they completely ban Nigerian music, that's something stupid. So we'll go now to South Africa. Let's start with South Africa, okay? South Africa, when Nigeria was dominating, like when they wanted to take their industry into their own hands, they came up with a rule. It's not like a rule. They pass out like a decree, kind of, that South African media and public spaces like clubs, mostly DJs, they should play 25% foreign music, not Nigerian. Foreign music and 75% South African music. And that worked. That helped the South African music industry. Okay. So during that interview, the guy said something like, yeah, Makossa and Soukous have influenced Nigerian industry before they came with this new wave of Afro beats and high life. That's also a fact. That's true. Okay. But The point he made there, and I think he forgot he made that point, is that Nigerians decided to promote their own music. Okay, they decided to promote their own music to instigate the consumption of their own products, their own songs, more than foreign music. So this whole idea of banning Cameroon music, I'm not even banning Nigerian music. I'm not with it, okay? Because it's stupid to completely ban Nigerian music. But limiting Nigerian music, that's a must, because even Nigeria is practicing it. Okay, that's a must. So what like the gain, the profit, the advantages of Cameroon limiting the influx of foreign music in media and public spaces? What could be the advantages of it? One, when, because on the radio, and he gave a point, like on radio they spin Nigerian songs more than Cameroon songs. Like they spin Nigerian songs in clubs, they spin Nigerian songs, say, like more than Cameroon songs. It's true, okay? And if they limit that, this, what Cameroonians will get. One, those songs that never had the chance to get the number of spins that the Nigerian songs get on Cameroon media, they will get those songs, okay? They'll get those spins. And giving those artists an option, like giving the fans an option, okay? Yes, when a DJ goes to the club, like goes to a club to play a club, his job is to entertain the crowd, entertain the audience. They want to listen to songs which they already know. TV and radio, that's why they call programming, okay? When people listen to something over and over and over, unconsciously they turn to like it. This is a simple fact. It has happened to you. I know you're watching. If you're watching right now, disagree, okay? You can disagree or agree with me with what I'm about to say. There's a song, has it ever happened to you? There's a song you don't like. You hate listening to the song. When the song comes on, it turns you off, but you know the words to the song. That's happened before, right? So that's what programming is, like radio and TV. That's what programming is. That's why on Trace, sometimes you get pissed off when they keep spinning a song, like they can play a song 5 times a day, 10 times a day. That's programming. The record label paid for that song to be spinned that way. But Nigerian record labels don't pay for those songs to be played that way in Cameroon. It may just be the programmer who liked the song, who fell in love with the song the first time he listened to the song because he has access to that media outlet. He just used that to show his excitement or his love for the song by constantly playing it. The listeners are being influenced by that constant repeat, the spin of that song. Okay? Unconsciously, they memorize some words of the song without even knowing that they are memorizing some words of the song. So, if they limit the influx of foreign music, not Nigerian music, because the reason this whole thing became Nigeria versus Cameroon entertainment industry is because Nigerian industry was the first person, like the first guys to reply when Cameroonians or the CY or Kosi, they went online. Kosi, like when that word ban came into play, it was Kosi who said they should ban foreign music. It was up to him, they should ban foreign music, not Nigerian music. Okay, so fans in Cameroon woke up, like Nigerian music listeners in Cameroon woke up and say, so you guys want us to ban Nigerian music? That's where the whole ban Nigerian music and Cameroon came into play. It wasn't about banning Nigerian music. Okay? Yo, Chigreg, what's up? It wasn't about banning Nigerian music. It was about reducing the influx of foreign music into the industry. Okay? I'm good. So, let's go back to it. When they limit Nigerian music, this is the next thing. When they limit the amount of shows, okay, that Nigeria can book in a year in Cameroon, okay, when they give those kind of rules, it will prompt those promoters or those event planners to book Cameroon artists more. You know, they will have to book Cameroon artists more, and that will increase. Because those songs, Cameroon artists, they have songs that can fill up crowds. Because I said something the last episode I did, that Cameroon artists can pull the same crowd a foreign artist will pull. I called some names. Malox did it. Kosi and Magasco has even done it. That's somebody from the English side of Cameroon. He has done it. Okay, Teno has done it. Jovi has done it. Like, okay, this is small example, a simple example of this whole thing. Okay, when Johnny Walker, yo Roy, what's up? When Johnny Walker on organizer show in Cameroon with Jovi and Techno, okay, the highlight of that show was Jovi's set. Anybody who has watched the show, we even have the show on the Molly Town YouTube channel. You can go there, watch both shows. The highlight of every night was Jovi's set, Jovi's time. And every time he leaves the stage, he will say, you guys should show our guest coming up some love. And the headliner was Techno, sorry. I always mix up those two guys' names. The headliner was Techno, fuck it, and Jovi. So every time Jovi performs, after Jovi said, it's just like it's just like the FND sober, because the guys start leaving and Techno fans stay there and they listen to all that. So I'm just trying to say Cameroon has A-list artists who can pull the same crowd. So the downside of it is the whole thing that brought up also this thing was event organizers and show planners. They pay foreign artists more and treat them way better than they treat their own local artists like Jovi. I believe Jovi never even received 1/10 of the money Techno was paid. But Jovi made that event was all about Jovi and the Moko gang. Anybody who saw that show can, or was part of it, can tell you what happened on that show. Okay? So this whole thing is about, first, fair treatment of Cameroon artists. If you are bringing a foreign artist, the hotel you lodge him in, like you keep the artist, he or she, whoever, the hotel you keep them in, keep the same Cameroon artists, like the local artists in that same hotel. If you have in Cameroon, in French, on appelle ça caravane. Si tu as un caravane pour eux, have a caravan for the local artists. Same thing. Okay? That way it will reduce the rate of like fans or the media personnel or artists in Cameroon feeling like, okay, these guys are just A-kissing, or I don't want to demonetize, that's why I use the word A-kissing, or they're just deriding, you know, they are just trying to shit on their own artists. Because the same crowd, the same effect, the same everything that a foreign artist can bring to the country, Cameroon has so many artists now that can pull out the same crowd, can do the same thing. Okay? So the flip side of the coin is, what will Cameroon artists benefit if foreign content is reduced, is limited? Okay? They will have more shows, more spotlight, fans who have an option to pick from. Okay? Fans who say, okay, you know what? If you want to listen to foreign music, go back home. Listen on YouTube, Spotify. TV stations should reduce the rate at which they play foreign music. That way it will work. Every industry in Africa that has succeeded in generating superstars in their country, that has succeeded in making their local artists benefit from it, have this policy of giving foreign music a hard time of penetrating their market locally. Because first of all, in Cameroon, internet is so fucking expensive. For most guys that don't know, internet is expensive. If somebody activates internet, okay? If anybody in Cameroon activates internet, the first thing they have in mind is WhatsApp messages, okay? Facebook or Instagram story. But to stream a song is so difficult, okay? So the only way, how do this foreign music penetrate the market? It's not through them streaming it at their own leisure, at their own time in Cameroon. It's about the public space or the people in charge of the public milieu flooding the media with the foreign music, because they may like it, okay? Because they like it. Because the guys who make music spread in Cameroon, one, when you see Okada Man, let me use Pidgin now. When you see Okada Man pass your song play for Cameroon, those are the kind of guys who make the song go. These guys by the roadside who transfer songs. These DJs in clubs who play music, those are the guys who ground the kind of music consumption in a region or in a country. These are the guys who ground it. TV programmers, all these guys, these are the guys who ground it. So limiting the influx of foreign music into these spaces will guarantee a high rate of Cameroonians having so many mainstream songs. But Nigeria feel like it's a war against them, because which is Sarkodie has said the same thing, that before your song plays on the radio or on TV in Nigeria, you must either be on a song with one of them. It must not be your song featuring them. If it is your song featuring them, even that song will not get airplay. Stallion had a song with the video. That song did not get airplay in Nigeria and radio. He had a song with Mr. Easy, did not get airplay in Nigeria. Okay, but if it was a Davido song or Mr. Easy song featuring a foreign artist, okay, that's because the media will spin that song because it belongs to their local artist. That way, the artist featured on it will get some spotlight. That's how you penetrate the Nigerian market. You just can't have a solo song dominating the Nigerian music market like that. It's almost impossible. Okay? Okay, I'll be reading your comments on my phone. Okay, I'll be reading the comments on my phone, and yeah, because today I do not want to make this episode too long. I just want us to have a small chat. It's just because I saw this thing on Pulse Nigeria, which made them feel like, okay, Cameroon wants to ban Nigerian music. They will suffer if they do it, and the media, they will lose money and all that. No. Okay, no, I just want them to know, because I've given an advantage of us working with them, collaborating with them, bringing them to the country. But it's just like they feel like, okay, they own Africa, they own everything. They just feel like if Cameroon bans them completely, or if we eliminate Nigerian music from the country will suffer. Nah. Okay. So let me read the comments. You have, okay, exactly. You have, I don't even know why Nigerians are crying. They reduce foreign music in their country. So why, when we want to, okay, now it's switching Pidgin. So why, when we want to do our own, they complain? To answer that question, I don't really know. Okay, it's just like, to me, what I think about this thing is, when we want to do on why them they complain, it's almost like, yeah, even South Africa did the same, cheap break. Nigeria did the same thing years back. But even the guy on pause said it, that Abilo Longomba was dominating Nigeria. Brenda Fassil came, dominated Nigeria all this time. So what they decided was, for them to ground or to gain control of their industry, is they decided to instigate or promote consumption of their own songs in their own public spaces. That's where the Nigerian music became what it is now. Okay, that's why Nigerians stream a lot in their country. So he openly said it. So the answer to the question this guy just asked, I believe that's the answer to the question right now. Okay, they just feel like, okay, that thing is an open market, we can easily get there. The reason they are complaining is because maybe they realize that will cut off one stream of revenue for them, maybe, and they don't want to let that stream go. So they are masking it as we are bringing like a war between Nigerian industry and Cameroon industry. They're just trying to make it like it's a war, blindsided, like trying to cover up the fact that they have been doing it before us. They are using the word ban to overshadow the word reduce. Okay, he even said something about Stanley and on that thing and miscrew. Like I was like, bro, that wasn't what happened. He said Stanley because Cameroon has two sides, the French and the English, and they have a problem. He was in the French side of Cameroon and the DJ was playing Nigerian songs, and he went on social media and said the DJ should stop supporting foreigners and support their brothers, like the French people should support their brothers before they move abroad. That wasn't what happened. That's what he said. You know, the way he was twisting everything. He even went to, there were so many things in the industry which is like concerning Cameroon industry and the whole movement. That made me feel like, okay, why this guy's twisting this thing and making it feel like, okay, Cameroon is like Nigeria is fighting the whole of Africa when it comes to entertainment. That was just what he made, flat out made. Okay. Meanwhile, Stanley, what he said was, reduce or you should stop playing Nigerian or foreign music for hours over and over. At least mix it up. That was what he said. But the guy came now and used politics and said it's Cameroon French, blah blah blah. That's Stanley, he's an English Cameroonian. He went to the French side. Instead of them supporting the English guys, they wanted to listen to English music. They went and took Nigeria because they wanted to provoke the English speaking Cameroonians. That when I saw that thing, I was just like, man, these Nigerians, man, these guys. You see, so okay, let me move down. Let me keep on the next one. We need to promote ours first, okay? We make good music in Cameroon. Look at Salatiel's album. Yes, Salatiel's album is dope. Okay, even the packaging. I haven't seen packaging like that in a long time. I even said it yesterday on the podcast I had with Ita. Salatier's packaging, I haven't seen packaging like that in Africa. Like the packaging, the album, the way he's rolling out his album. Okay, it's almost like in those days when they used to sell CDs, and when an artist sells, when they say on Billboard he sold 1 million copies, he actually sold 1 million. He shipped out 1 million CDs. So the way Salatiel's package his album is almost like he's trying to ground the consumption of his album to his fans, to guys who actually pay for his product. And I like it. The rollout is top notch. I haven't seen an African do it. The only person who I can recall has done it before is Nipsey Hussle when he sold a CD for $100. A CD in an era where guys started streaming. He just said, you know what? If you value my music, get my CD. And he sold it. Actual fans who buy it. So yeah, Cameroon has dope music. So if we reduce the influx of foreign music in public spaces, those songs that we have, the dope songs we have will flourish. Will get the spins, will get the spotlight too. So yeah, okay. Say Sierra Leone is having the same fight right now. They are equally fighting Nigerian music to be reduced in their country. Boom. Like that's why the guy on post said it's almost like the whole of Africa is against Nigeria when it comes to music. That's not, they made it, they showed us that when you reduce the consumption or the influx of foreign music into your country, your audience have no right but to, that's, the public has no choice but to be exposed to your own music. And unconsciously, they will get to like your own music. And if they play 10 local music, even if all of them are whack, there'll be one among all those songs that will blow up, that will attract the fans. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, there'll be one song that will attract the fans. So let me see. Cameroon got good artists. Yeah, the same. They say they've got nothing to lose because Cameroon entertainment industry got nothing to offer yet. They are crying up and down. They want it or not to grow. Yeah, of course we are going to grow if you keep supporting ours, if you keep streaming ours, if you keep, yeah, we'll grow. Because they say that they said Cameroon industry has nothing to offer. And then why are they crying? Why are they trying to make it like make us? You know, Cameroon is the first industry that has made it public that, you know what, ours blew up. It's just because ours blew up online because of this CY International and the thing he said with against Joe Boy show and the rest. It's because ours just blew up. That's why it's almost like a fight. These are things that has been happening in South Africa and in Nigeria and in Ghana. That's how those countries got to ground their industry without publicly admitting that that's what they are doing. But artists who have gone there, Shatta Wale has complained the same thing about him penetrating Nigeria, going to Nigeria. Complained how it was difficult for him to get into Nigeria. Even up to now, he's not even a priority in Nigeria. Sarkodie said it took him years of collaborating with Ice Prince, MI, and being on songs with those guys for them to even recognize that, okay, that's an artist. They should listen to it. And even for them to book him for a show, the way they treated him, he did not even like going back to Nigeria. You know, that's a word. Those are things that the people in charge of the media make it hard for foreign artists or foreigners to penetrate the market. But ours, we have just make it public. Like, we said it before implementing it. That's why it's like a war. We said it before actually trying to do it. So you're just like, oh, that's what you guys are trying to do. You just want to, you know, that's why this whole thing is happening. So I'll just read the comments and end it here today. I just wanted this thing to be short. It's just that I watched that video and I just said I should come live and try to give these guys the other side of the coin. Like, they feel like we have nothing to offer. They feel like Cameroon industry would fall if the Nigerians leave our industry. If they don't flood our industry with music, you know. That's the point. How successful was the song with Stanley Eno and Davido? Same with Charlotte Dipanda and Yemi Alade. Boom. Good example. Good example. But you saw that song on Boom TV. You saw it on CRTV, the one with Charlotte Dipanda and Yemi Alade. But in Nigeria, that song did not get any spin on local media. Charlotte Dipanda doesn't have shows in Nigeria because of that song. She does. She doesn't. So that's the same thing. Like, they make it hard for us to penetrate. Like, even our collaborations with them. Look at this My Way remix. Same thing. Yeah, so no matter how they twist it, we are going to promote ours first, okay? And when you collaborate with them, they don't share it on their social media. That's a fact. When you collaborate with them, they don't share it on their social media. They don't make it a movement. The same way you heard, like when Tiwa Savage did a song with that song, what the song she did with, I think was Zlatan. The song she did with Zlatan, everywhere, even before she shot the video, she was just promoting it. Like, this song with my brother, like this, you know. But if they say Cameroonian or somebody out of Nigeria, yeah, they even said Awilo is a Cameroonian. Yeah, that's what the guy said. That Makosa Sukus, that Cameroon has had an era in their country. That's what the guy said. That Makosa has had an era in their country, has dominated their country even before they decided to close and stop all those things. That Awilo was a whole thing. He was bigger than all artists in Nigeria. And I was like, what? Is Awilo even Cameroon? Like Cameroonian, you know? So guys, I think I'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your contribution. I just wanted to clear this thing. I just wanted to say, most of the time Nigerian media try to twist things happening in their favor. They make themselves the scapegoat. They make themselves the victim. Okay? They try to make it like the whole of Africa is jealous of them, envious of them. To a certain extent, I can say, yeah, but the extent to which they are taking it is like Africa is trying to adopt what they did to be where they are. So they feel mad that we are trying to implement what they did to be what they are today, and they feel like we are coming at them. That was just what I wanted to say. I was just like, it's double standards, you know. The first thing is, can we do same? We can do same if only we prevent all these guys who own these public spaces to enforce laws to prevent all these things. It is possible everywhere. Because the highest place in Cameroon where music is consumed is in bars, snacks, and clubs. Those are the highest places where if you want to get a hit, if your songs keep spinning in all those places, you have a hit. If all those spaces or like a meeting or like a gathering or a union of all those guys who own all those spaces or DJs decide to prevent that, you will notice a reduction of Nigerians having this big movement in the country. They will have hits in the country for the niche guys who have the money to spend or to burn on internet, wireless like unlimited internet and the rest. An average Cameroonian come online just to speak with guys on WhatsApp. That's it. Cameroon has over 22 million, but just 2 million, almost to 3 million use internet regularly. You see? And even the guys who even come online, they just come online for their WhatsApp, their calls with their family members to watch their WhatsApp status and the rest. So if we prevent music in all those local spaces, we've killed the influx of foreign music. That's just it. Yeah, supporting our own. But there's also an advantage of collaborating, but it shouldn't be a priority. The advantages of collaborating, you know. Yeah, that's a question most guys ask that they've never heard a Cameroonian being invited to Nigeria for a concert, like headline a show in Nigeria. The reason is because they don't even have shows in Nigeria that pop the way their shows pop in Cameroon. You understand? They don't. So why would promoters call you to come and headline a show in their country when they have artists in their country who have hits that they can use to carry out the same thing? Most of these promoters in Cameroon, the reason they bring these guys from abroad is because their songs are so huge in Cameroon. But if we prevent them from having those huge songs in Cameroon, we'll start having mostly Cameroon headliners. That's just it. Like a big example is Jovi and Techno. The same show, the same event, the same night. Jovi was begging audience to say show some love because when they went to Douala, he saw the way his show was so mad. And when Tenor came, the thing was not that way. So when they went to Yaoundé, when he left the stage, just said, we have a guest, just show him some love before leaving. Jovi said that. Go back and watch the show. We have it on Molita. So that's a proof that if we have, and Jovi when he started, Don Foucault became a national hit with when it had just, I think, 200k views on YouTube. It became a national hit because Boom TV played that song almost 5 times a day. Boom TV played it, and Boom TV is part of STV. You know, that song became a hit in clubs, in snacks. You heard Don Foucault. Same thing with Epe. Epe just Epe had 1 million just in 2019 or maybe January 2020. That was when Epe finally reached 1 million views. Think about it. We don't have those guys who can stream songs online to give us those humongous amount of views. Loco even said it that when you see his songs having 2 million views, out of that 2 million views, just 200k came from Cameroon. But he has a national hit in the country because he promoted his songs in TV, radio, and club. So I think we'll end it here today. I've never heard a Cameroon artist being invited in Nigeria for a concert. Yeah, thanks so much for showing the other side of the coin. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. That's just what I wanted to say. Okay, the first side of the coin which I displayed or what I said was, yeah, Naira Marley did something. He grew up in the UK. He knows some things about promotions that Cameroon artists will learn from him. If they come, the collaborations will help them. But the way Nigerian media is spinning the whole thing like Cameroon is waging a war against Nigeria, Cameroon and the Cameroon industry will suffer if they ban Nigerian music or they prevent Nigerian music. All this thing, I just wanted to show the flip side of it, that this thing is possible and this is how profitable it can be. okay, with examples, because I don't like talking without examples. The Jovi's show is an example. Malok's feeling the Palais du Sport is an example. Consisting in Kumba is an example. Magasco, Tenor, all those guys feeling is an example. Jovi even did that Palais du Sport even before Malok's when he had Equiqua. See? So we can do it if we limit all those guys in those spaces. Cameroon can have. The Cameroon songs can dominate Cameroon media. So yeah, guys, that's all I had to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for contributing. And yeah, share. Like the video, share to keep this message going and to show the other side of the coin. It's your boy Liby, and I'm out. Done.